I in the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Don, do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don Mega. And off scene, you probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke full of steam on any given night. How short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Well, what is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition. That's right, when other shows take the summers off, Am I on the Air is always bringing you new episodes every single week. I think we're the longest running platform entertainment podcast of this generation. So, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Am I on the Air? My name is DONMEGA, and I am so happy that you're here to join me once again on this Monday. We're broadcasting live from the Red Dragons Radio Studios here in lovely Arizona. It is hot as fuck. But yes, we are here and we're making our way through. It is Monday. It is August the 22nd. 2022. That's a lot of twos. 822-2022. And yes, we're here to bring you the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news, television, movies, reviews. Right here, Am I on the Air? I have one new movie to talk about. I got one new TV show to talk about, both non-spoilers, so don't worry, don't go running away. I will not spoil anything. And then, of course, the week in entertainment news, everything that has dropped within the last 7 days or so, we're going to bring it to you here tonight. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right on in and let you know our first movie review of the weekend is going to be the new Idris Elba thriller, Beast. That's right. Well, tonight, I totally skipped. It's season 24, episode 22, and I'm calling tonight's show Beast Mode, and that's because I'm going to be talking about two different kinds of beast here tonight, so pardon me for kind of circling back real quick. But yes, we're talking about the new Idris Elba thriller. Some might say horror film. I don't really think it falls under horror too much. Yes, we got a killer lion, but I don't really think it's horror. And it is called Beast. Now, this movie, I feel, has kind of flown under the radar. A lot of people that I have talked to were like, what is this? When's it coming out? Who's in it? Because they have not done a good job marketing this thing. Plain and simple. Even when you have a big star like Idris Elba. How? But man, August is the month of Idris Elba because he's got this, and then next week we got 3,000 Years of Longing coming out, also starring Idris. So congratulations, sir. Awesome August for you. This movie here is about a recently widowed man, of course played by Idris Elba, and his two teenage daughters who travel to a game reserve in South Africa. However, their journey of healing soon turns into a fight for survival when a bloodthirsty lion starts to stalk them. So yes, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Then we start right off with the movie. Again, non-spoilers. This is just stuff you see in the trailer. Idris Elba, he's got two young teenage daughters, and their mother has just passed away from cancer. So he takes them on this journey to Africa to go see an old family friend, played by Shartlo Copley from District 9. Always good to see him pop up. And, Shartlo Copley is, works in the wild, works on the reserves and says, hey, I'll take you guys out and I'll show you the way. And they go out and they're looking at some beautiful stuff. But then we find out there's this lion, right? There's this lion whose pack has been murdered. And now this lion's like, you gonna murder my pack? I'm gonna murder all of y'all. And this lion is just on a rampage to murder any human it comes across with. And of course, our boy Idris Elba and his family run into this lion, and it truly becomes a game of survival. Now, for a movie like Beast, and I've had several people ask me, should I wait to watch this on streaming? Should I go to the movie theater to see it? And here's kind of my take on it. Like, it's a good movie. I enjoyed it. Is it a run to the theater and make sure you see it kind of film? Not necessarily. This is probably more of like a streaming kind of movie. I could have seen this being a Netflix original. So I wouldn't quite say run to your theater to see it. But on the flip side of that, this is a 90-minute movie. It's an hour and a half, so the pace is great. This movie gets going and doesn't really slow down. So you're just on this journey of, will they get out? And what's going to happen with this lion? And you're just on this ride for 90 minutes. And it's a fun ride. It's a tense ride. You know, every time that lion shows up, I'm like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? It's freaky, man. It's scary to think about yourself in this exact situation. So it plays great. Idris Elba's great. The girls are great that play his daughters. Charlotte Copley's great. I had a fun ride with this. I really, really did. It's not the greatest movie in the world. It's something we've seen done before. But, you know, it's August. There's not much out to see in the theater. So if you're just looking for a fun ride, I would say go see Beast. So I give Beast 3 out of 5 stars. It's in theaters. Check it out if you're interested. Now we're going to switch gears on over to TV. And, of course, the new show of the week is Marvel Studios' own She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. That's right. We finally got some She-Hulk. I've been waiting for this show so patiently. And the pilot episode aired this past Thursday. And I absolutely loved it. I did. I loved it. Right off the bat, I am in love with Jennifer Walters, played by Tatiana Maslany, who is incredible in this role. And of course, you get Mark Ruffalo in this as Bruce Banner. He's her cousin. It's an origin story episode. So I've seen some people say, oh, it's not as funny as I thought, or we didn't get into a lot of characters. Guys, it's the first episode. It was an origin story. We were just showing you how she became She-Hulk. Don't worry. We got 9 more episodes that will do what you're asking the show to do. I still thought it had laughs. It had some good action. I love these characters. I loved the little behind-the-scenes moments we got with Hulk, kind of filling in some gaps of what has happened during the blip, you know? And I just really dug the overall feel of this show. And now that, you know, She-Hulk is up and running, I can't wait to see what these episodes bring us. And I know that there's going to be a ton of surprises. There's so much more in store, and I really cannot wait to get there. So I highly recommend this. I know some people are big Marvel fans, but they don't spend their time on the Disney Plus shows. Don't sleep on this one, man. If you're a fan of the Hulk at all, I think you should watch this. It really gives you some good background. And like I said, I think Jennifer is an amazing character, and I can't wait to see where they take her from here. So big thumbs up for She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Now streaming on Disney Plus, airs new episodes every Thursday. Okay? So that's what I got for you guys. I said easy peasy, in and out, right? Beast mode. We got Beast now in theaters, 3 out of 5 stars. And the other Beast over on Disney Plus, She-Hulk, highly recommended. Attorney at Law, streaming new episodes every Thursday, okay? That's what we got from reviews. Let's get on over to the box office and let's talk some of this stuff. Coming in number 10, we got Bodies. Coming in number 9, it's Where the Crawdads Sing. Number 8 is Minions, Rise of Gru. I am pretty despicable. Number 7 is Nope. Number 6 is Thor, Love and Thunder, which we just found out. A lot of people have been asking me, when's Thor gonna hit Disney Plus? September 8th, baby. A couple weeks away. You're gonna be able to watch this on Disney Plus. Thor, Love and Thunder coming soon on September 8th. Number 5, DC League of Super Pets. Number 4, Top Gun Maverick, which, by the way, hits streaming tomorrow. So get ready. I've already pre-ordered it. I'm going to get my Maverick on. But that's at number 4. Number 3 is Bullet Train. That's been the number 1 movie for the last couple of weeks and now falls to number 3 because number 2 is Beast. We just talked about it. Beast is number 2 with almost a $12 million debut. And who would have thunk that the number 1 movie and actually beating out Idris Elba at the box office is Dragon Ball Superhero. That's right, the anime hit theaters and is the number 1 movie with a whopping $20 million debut. Who would have thunk it? Definitely not me. I need to start not underestimating these anime movies because they are surprising the hell out of me. That's for damn sure. So congratulations there, $20 million debut for Dragon Ball Z. But that's your box office, guys. So as always, we're going to switch gears. We're going to turn the page and we're going to get into our news of the week. So once again, if there's any news that you would like to know more about, make sure you head on over to our Twitter page. That's the best way I can tell you. Twitter.com/amiontheair. That's going to be your one-stop shop for all our news. So basically, I don't have the time to get into the weeds on everything on this show just because we're trying to limit the time to about that 45-minute mark. So if there's anything you'd like to know more about, or if you would like to watch any of the trailers we discuss, Twitter page, Facebook page, make sure you follow on social media. That's where you're going to get the full rundown. All right, so let's jump into it. Like I said, Robert De Niro and Barry Levinson are going to be teaming for a new mob drama that they're calling Wise Guys. So I like the sound of that. Sounds like a good mix. Let's do it. Mark Wahlberg is set to lead a new action comedy picture from Apple Plus, and it's going to be called The Family Plan. I like this. I think when Mark Wahlberg does these kind of like family type movies, they usually always turn out to be really, really good. So I'm on board for this. Definitely check this out when this drops. David O. Russell's mystery comedy, Amsterdam, is getting a release date shift. It was supposed to come out in November. It's going to actually drop in October now. So we're seeing the release date actually be pushed up. So a lot of people are looking forward to this one. So now you're going to get to see it sooner.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm James Lovino, and I'm here to tell you about Alternate Sides, a movie podcast with a twist. I've worked in the film business for 2 decades, but I haven't actually seen that many movies, and this has been driving my frequent collaborator, Sam, a self-confessed film snob, crazy. So every week, while he's stuck in his car trying to avoid getting a parking ticket, thanks to New York City's alternate side parking regulations, we discuss a classic film I've finally just gotten around to seeing. Alternate Sides, a new podcast about movies, parking, and a 25-year friendship, wherever you get your podcasts.
We have the trailer for Last Light. This is a new upcoming thriller miniseries that's going to be on Peacock, so definitely check that one out. Scott Derrickson says that a potential sequel to The Black Phone is being discussed. So once again, The Black Phone is now streaming on Peacock if you would like to check it out. I was not a big fan of The Black Phone, but I would watch a sequel if it came out. Why not? Maybe it would be better. So, but yes, they are discussing possibly coming back for a sequel. We got some interviews up with Mark Ruffalo when he was doing press for the She-Hulk debut. He talks about a potential World War Hulk movie, talks about Avengers Secret Wars. He talks about how he doesn't think you're going to get another Avengers movie without the She-Hulk involved, which I think is pretty cool. So, yeah, some interesting thoughts there from Mark Ruffalo. Check that out if you're interested. We have the trailer for Call Jane. This is a new Sigourney Weaver and Elizabeth Banks drama that they did, so check out that trailer. We also have the first look photos and trailer for Wednesday. Of course, the Addams Family spinoff, all based on Wednesday. And Jenna Ortega looks amazing as Wednesday. I loved the trailer. This is directed by Tim Burton, going back, doing TV, coming out on Netflix. And I really, really dug the trailer. So was slightly interested in the show before. Now I'm very interested in this show. So check that out. We also have the new Cobra Kai Season 5 trailer. That's right, baby. It's time for more karate. You want to get crazy? I know karate. California, all these karate fights always breaking out. It's just like everyday life in the hood, man. But yes, this is a new trailer. It looks awesome. I love Cobra Kai. It's cheesy goodness that I just keep eating up. It's so delicious, and I can't wait to see Season 5. It's going to be awesome. Rogue One is going to be hitting some IMAX screenings soon. That's right. Star Wars and, of course, Lucasfilm have announced that they're going to be doing some Rogue One IMAX screenings ahead of Andor debuting over on Disney+, which is very smart to get people familiar with this character once again that might not be or maybe missed it in the theater. Now's your chance to get caught up. So, I'm not the biggest fan of Rogue One, but I might go see it again in IMAX if it got re-released. Why not? All right, we got some first look photos of the Hunger Games prequel that's currently shooting, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, so check that out. It shows Tom Blythe and Rachel Zegler on set and doing some stuff there. There's been a lot of casting, so check out the photos that we got. A Big Thunder Mountain movie is coming soon, and it's going to be helmed by the Hawkeye directors, right? Bert and Birdie. They are going to be directing the Big Thunder Mountain movie, so there you go. Superman and Lois, shocker. They're going to recast the role of Jonathan Kent as actor Jonathan Elsass, who plays Jonathan Kent, is exiting the CW series for personal reasons ahead of Season 3. So yes, Season 2 is already done, but yes, he will not be returning for Season 3. Personal reasons. He did just earlier today put out a video to his fans kind of explaining a little bit of the why behind it, and he says he might even leave acting altogether. Sounds like some mental health stuff, but definitely, if this was better for him, then I applaud him for stepping away. It's going to be interesting to see. It's always weird getting roles recast several seasons in, so we'll see how it plays, because I do love Superman and Lois. But yeah, I hope that Jordan gets the help that he needs, and definitely check out that video if you're interested to see more. Star Trek Strange New Worlds director says that Season 2 is going to make a big moment of Kirk and Spock's first meeting. So that is coming in Season 2. I'm excited for it. I'm still trying to make my way through Season 1 of Strange New Worlds. I really like this show, but I'm binging very slowly on this one. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see him and Kirk meet for the first time. All right, we got some first look photos again of a new Peacock travel rom-com, time travel rom-com that's coming out, starring Kaylee Cuoco and Pete Davidson. That's right, it's going to be called Meet Cute, and this is coming soon to Peacock before the end of the year. So I'm guessing because they released these photos that a trailer is soon to follow. Matthew Fox is going to be starring in Last Light, which is Peacock's new apocalyptic thriller. And once again, you can check out that trailer. So Matthew Fox making his return to TV. Wednesday showrunners say that the Netflix series isn't an Addams Family reboot, but it's more like an 8-hour Tim Burton movie. So there you go there. I'm telling you, it's going to be really interesting to see what Tim Burton does with this over on Netflix. Hunger Games prequel, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, promises a new version of Panem and the games themselves. So very cool there. Jenna Ortega, along with Catherine Zeta-Jones, Luis Guzman, and Isaac Ordonez, transform into the Addams Family in the first look photo. So this is the first time we've been able to see the whole family together and who's playing who. So very cool there. I love Catherine Zeta-Jones and Luis Guzman as the mom and dad. This is so awesome right there. I just think great casting. Let's see here. Sorry, just trucking along. Mads Mikkelsen, he says Johnny Depp might actually return for the next Fantastic Beast movie. So very interesting there. Of course, Mads Mikkelsen took over the role for Johnny Depp when he was fired because of the whole, Amber Heard thing. So we'll see if he ends up making a comeback there. Michael Shannon, Boyd Holbrook, and Damon Harriman are joining a new film called The Bike Riders. Ming-Na Wen teases that Season 2 of the Book of Boba Fett might be sooner than you think, and that they're actually, she's not confirming it, but she's saying, I'm going to tease it a little bit, so we might be getting some more Boba Fett there. Amazon's Lord of the Rings series confirms that they will have a 2-episode premiere, and I just found out today also that those 2 episodes are going to be shown in some movie theaters. So if you're a big fan of Lord of the Rings and you want to see this show kick off on the big screen, check your local listings because it is going to be hitting some theaters about a week before it drops on Amazon Prime. Season 4 of The Boys has officially begun production. Jensen Ackles teasing he might be returning to the new season. Very interesting. Bruce Willis is teaming up with Kevin Dillon in the new movie Wire Room, and we have the first trailer for that. Man, Bruce Willis still cranking out these straight-to-VOD movies, even though I feel like it was like a year ago when they came out and said he had the health issues and he wasn't going to be making any more movies. But every couple weeks, I feel there's a Bruce Willis trailer that drops. So I don't know what's going on, man. How many did he have in the can at this point, man? Do it, Bruce. Do your thing. We have the teaser trailer for Vampire Academy, which, of course, is coming to Peacock in September. We have the trailer for The Greatest Beer Run Ever, which is Zac Efron going on an impossible journey. That's right. A true story that Zac Efron plays a guy going to war to bring his friends some beer. That's right. That's why it's called The Greatest Beer Run Ever. If you watch the trailer, you'll see it is a true story. And this is coming, I believe, in September to Apple TV+. Jonah Hill is going to be taking a break from promoting movies to work on his mental health. So, hope he gets better very soon. Yellow Jacket Season 2 has casted Simone Kessel as the adult Lottie. Garfield movie has cast Hannah Waddingham, Ving Rhames, Nicholas Hoult, and Cecily Strong. Great voice cast right here. I love that. HBO Max is set to purge nearly 40 titles this week, including 20 HBO Max originals. This is crazy, dude. Ever since this new guy took over, they are dumping a bunch of stuff. Now, the good news is I looked at the list of what's being removed, and pretty much everything on there nobody watches. Nobody would even care what the fuck it is. So, not to disregard the talent or the work that anybody has put into these shows, but HBO Max is not removing anything that's really worthwhile. So I just wanted to let you all know that. So it's nothing too crazy to freak out about. Christine Quinn is going to be exiting the Netflix reality show Selling Sunset ahead of season 6. In addition to Chloe Sevigny joining the new show Feud Season 2, it has reportedly added Tom Hollander and Diane Lane along with Callista Flockhart. So Feud Season 2 really ramping up the cast for that. Gwyneth Paltrow is going to be one of the guest investor sharks on the upcoming season of Shark Tank for Season 14. I love me some Shark Tank. Dun, 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 dun. And Gwyneth Paltrow, man, gonna be a guest investor on that. Rami Season 3 is getting a September release date over on Hulu. The Mole is getting a revival over on Netflix. That's right. ABC's reality series, which aired from 2001 to 2008, is making a comeback, baby, over on Netflix as The Mole revival has been ordered. Ruth Wilson from The Affair, she's going to headline a new gothic thriller for Showtime about the inhumane Ireland institutions. Very interesting. It's going to be a 6-episode gothic thriller. Paramount Plus, CBS, and MTV are all set to air a Taylor Hawkins London tribute concert. Of course, this is the drummer from the Foo Fighters, who passed away a couple months ago. So very cool to see all these networks coming together to air this concert. Gwendolyn Christie, along with Christina Ricci and Isaac Ordonez, are going to guest star alongside Jenna Ortega, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Luis Guzman in the Tim Burton-directed Addams Family. So we're starting to get a lot of news about that. So some great additional casting. Love to see Christina Ricci in there. It's so cool. Neve Campbell set to star in a new ABC drama series called Avalon. John Wick director is set to helm a new assassin movie called Shibumi. That's right. So, hey, man, whatever the John Wick director wants to direct, Chad Stahelski, whatever he wants to direct, I am down because he's going to kill it. We have the new trailer for American Gigolo. John Bernthal wants to find the truth in the upcoming Showtime series, so check that out if you're interested. The Winter Soldier has been confirmed as Marvel's Avengers' next hero. That's right, the Marvel video game continues to put out new heroes into the video game, which I think is really, really cool. And the next playable hero will be the Winter Soldier, so I like that. One Punch Man Season 3 confirms that the anime is returning. Emily Blunt is leading a new Western miniseries for the BBC and Amazon called The English. So take a look at that. We got your first look photos of Enola Holmes 2, which will be hitting Netflix in September. We have a new trailer for Pantheon, which is a new sci-fi animated series that's coming to AMC+. Jamie Foxx's directorial debut has been shelved over casting. That's right. It is shot, and it's going to sit on a shelf, and we don't know if we're ever going to see it. So, poor Jamie Foxx, man. Directorial debut. We'll see what happens. We'll see if they can work that out. Black Mirror Season 6, Rory Culkin has joined the cast of the Netflix anthology series. Let's see here. The Chi has been renewed for Season 6, so congratulations. I know a lot of people that love this show over on Showtime, so good to see The Chi come back. I'm sorry, I said September for Enola Holmes 2. Actually hits Netflix in November, so November is when we'll see that. LL Cool J, Nicki Minaj, and Jack Harlow are going to MC the 2022 MTV Video Music Awards. Sex Education Season 4 is now in production, and joining the cast is Dan Levy. I love Dan Levy. Schitt's Creek, once again, shout out. He's joined the cast as Mr. Malloy. So great addition here to have Dan Levy join Sex Education Season 4. I know a lot of you have been loving The Sandman over on Netflix and have pretty much binged the whole series already. Well, guess what? A 2-part bonus episode of The Sandman just dropped on Friday, featuring the stories A Dream of a Thousand Cats and Calliope, which are now streaming exclusively on Netflix once again. So 2 bonus episodes, a 2-part bonus episode of The Sandman now on Netflix for those of you that want some more. Okay. Congratulations to Top Gun Maverick, which overtook Avengers Infinity War at the domestic box office. I love Maverick, but I was a little bummed about this one here because Infinity War is my favorite movie. And I was like, Top Gun Maverick beat Infinity War? Infinity War is a way better movie, but I'm just saying, I didn't like this one. I'm all for Top Gun breaking records, but when you start touching my favorite movies, I mean, come on, son. But congratulations to Top Gun Maverick once again. Just continues to break records right there. Ryan Gosling in talks to star alongside Margot Robbie in an Ocean's 11 reboot. So that'd be pretty cool. They're filming Barbie together right now, and it looks like they might be doing something else here very soon. Jurassic World Dominion might not be the last time fans saw Claire and Kayla together. So yeah, we might see. Both actresses said they would be willing to reprise their roles if they do some more Jurassic Park movies. So we'll see what happens there in the future, because we know they're going to do more. Come on. Jesse Eisenberg doesn't think he's going to be returning as Lex Luthor in the DCEU. He said he'd love to return, and the door is open. He said he'd be pretty shocked, though, if he got the call. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. A Ferris Bueller's Day Off spinoff by the Cobra Kai creators is in development over at Paramount. Very interesting, man. After all these years, a Ferris Bueller's Day Off spinoff. I'd be down to check this out. Why not? We got an article up with Owen Wilson talking about an update on Wedding Crashers 2. Basically, long story short, he says they're still working on the script. They'd love to do it, but they're trying to make sure the script is perfect to come back and do this. There was a video game that came out on PlayStation a couple years ago called Days Gone, which is kind of a zombie survival kind of video game, which I have the video game and I love it. They're going to make a movie, so I'm super down. This is definitely very theatrical, so a Days Gone movie is in development. Elijah Wood has joined Yellow Jackets for Season 2. Pachinko star Mary Yamamoto is joining Apple's Godzilla and the Titans series. We have our first look at Apple TV Plus's next fantasy series, Surfside Girls. Let's take a look at that if you're interested. Jurassic World Dominion is debuting next week on Peacock. That's right, the theatrical version and the extended cut will both be streaming on Peacock starting September 2nd. So very, very cool there as those hit. Actually, not September 2nd, September 5th. September 5th, I think the first Tuesday of September, they're going to be hitting over on Peacock, which is going to be awesome. So love that Peacock is keeping up those first run movies. It is great. Salma Hayek in talks to join Netflix's Black Mirror Season 6. That would be an awesome addition. Spider-Man No Way Home extended version is set to include at least 11 minutes of new footage. Hey, man, I am down. I'm so excited. We put up the new poster for this version of the movie, which hits theaters on September 2nd. So, next Friday, we're back to the theaters to see Spider-Man Full Show. And, it's got 11 minutes of additional footage. The new poster dropped. We put it up on our Instagram. Make sure you check that out. It is really, really cool. Actually, we put it on our Twitter page, too. Outlander's Sam Ewan in negotiations to star in that Days Gone movie we just talked about. So, we'll see if that pans out. The Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV series reboot is on pause. They've been working on this show for a couple years now, but it is officially paused and frozen. And I don't know if they're going to get back to this one, but we'll have to wait and see. National Treasure 3. Jerry Bruckheimer says that the script is really good, and it's just awaiting Nick Cage's approval. So I love that they're keeping Nick Cage involved. I love that he has approval of the script. Let's go, baby. National Treasure 3. Let's roll. The Rehearsal has been renewed for season 2. I know a lot of people looking forward to that one. An Ally McBeal sequel series is in the works with a black female lead over at ABC that's coming from the writer of Grey's Anatomy. So another big spinoff. The Michaela McManus and Parker Young soapy National Parks procedural is not moving forward at ABC. It was called Criminal Nature, but it is not going to be moving forward anymore. We got an article up with the Law & Order boss explaining how Anthony Anderson's Detective Bernard is going to be written out of season 22. So if you're interested, check that out. SEAL Team 6, SEAL Team Season 6. There is a difference between SEAL Team 6 and SEAL Team the TV show Season 6, which just dropped its new trailer. So check that out if you are interested, coming very, very soon. Almost 200 Sesame Street episodes have been removed as a part of the ongoing HBO Max purge. Whew, that's a lot of episodes, man. That's crazy. John Corbett reportedly returning as Aiden Shaw in the Sex and the City spinoff, and Just Like That, season 2. Now, we heard he was coming back in season 1, but this time they're saying, no, it's for real. He's coming back. So, my wife loves Sex and the City, and she loves this character of Aiden Shaw. She was really bummed he didn't come back in the first season. So when this news broke, I told her right away, and she was like, hell yeah. So I know a lot of people going to be really excited that John Corbett is coming back. Criminal Minds is also coming back to Netflix 7 weeks after its surprising removal. So yeah, I don't know why it got removed from Netflix, but it is back. Ariana DeBose is going to star as a chef opening her first restaurant on a remote estate in the upcoming thriller House of Spoils. Aaron Paul says that Better Call Saul was the last time he's ever going to play Jesse Pinkman, so we'll see if he sticks with that one there. Neil Gaiman talks about the possibility of The Sandman getting a season 2. I'm sure they're going to do it. I really am. Jennifer Garner and J.J. Abrams' new miniseries, My Glory Was I Had Such Friends, is not moving forward at Apple TV+. A lot of J.J. Abrams projects being canceled all of a sudden. Very interesting. We have your first look at HBO's live-action version of The Last of Us. A lot of people looking really forward to this show, of course, based on the video game as well. This is your first little teaser trailer of The Last of Us that HBO dropped, so check that out if you're interested. Once again, Thor Love and Thunder is going to be hitting Disney Plus on Disney Plus Day on September 8th. So they're going to be dropping a lot of stuff on September 8th, and Thor will be one of them. So very cool there. I love Thor Love and Thunder. Can't wait to watch it again. My daughter, she's so excited. Like I said, Spider-Man No Way Home, the More Fun Stuff edition drops on September 2nd, only in theaters. So make sure you check that out. Let's see here. Dan Harmon. A lot of people keep asking him, what's up with that Community movie? He says, it's still happening. This was what he was quoted. He says, it's a matter of when and not if. So it's definitely happening. It's just, when can we get everybody together to do it? So sit tight, my friends. Sit tight. If you're a Community fan, you're going to get it sooner than later. We got some new images from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, so check that out if you're interested. MoviePass is ready to make a comeback. I can't believe it. Beta signups are going to begin this week. Who is going to put their money into MoviePass after all the bullshit it went through last year? I mean, you'd be crazy to sign up to the MoviePass, dude. I don't know what they're trying to do. This is a company that when they went away, I never in a million years thought there would be any way they'd make a comeback. So we'll see. We'll see if this is a flash in the pan or if they actually becomes a hit for them. Emily Deschanel is leading a new Netflix thriller miniseries called Devil in Ohio, and we have the first trailer for that. We also have the trailer to Lou, which is a new Allison Janney-led action thriller. That's right. This sounds weird to say, an Allison Janney action thriller, but hey, man, that's cool that she's doing it. A new sing-along version of both Frozen and Frozen 2 are set for Disney Plus Day. A film version of the video game Gravity Rush is in development, based on the cult game that was on PlayStation. They're turning it into a movie. Insidious 5 is wrap production. It's being directed by Patrick Wilson. So, of course, a star of the series. He is wrap production on Insidious 5, and they're putting that together. We have the teaser trailer for The Idol, which shows off the ensemble cast for the weekend-led series that he's doing. A new Obi-Wan Kenobi documentary is coming about the making of that, and that's going to hit Disney Plus later this year. Let's see here. Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery, it finally gets a release date, and it's going to be at the very end of the year. That's right, December 23rd. So we got a long ways to wait for Knives Out 2, but I'm excited because I think it's going to be awesome. It's got a great cast. And it's going to be a Knives Out movie. You know it's going to be great. So Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery, is coming December 23rd to Netflix. Luke Wilson is joining Kevin Costner's new Western Horizon. Birds of Prey director Catherine Yan is set to direct a live-action series based on Paprika. The Batman Cape Crusader animated special, along with Urkel holiday movie, and 6 other animated projects, all not moving forward at HBO Max, but they will be shopped around to other outlets. So we'll see what happens, man. But once again, the axe over at HBO Max keeps on dropping. House of the Dragon, which debuted, the Game of Thrones first spinoff, House of the Dragon, debuted last night on HBO, and it was HBO's most watched premiere ever. Over 10 million households watched House of the Dragon. I was not one of them because I don't watch Game of Thrones, didn't care about House of the Dragon, but congratulations on all its success. The show A Million Little Things is going to officially end with the upcoming season 5. The Good Doctor is getting a spinoff called The Good Lawyer, and it will be centered on a female attorney, and that's going to be over at ABC. Juliana Margulies is officially returning to The Morning Show, Season 3. Milo Ventimiglia's The Company You Keep has snagged an official series order over at ABC. The Peacock show The Resort is going to be getting a bump from NBC Direct. So this is a show I actually watch on Peacock. I really like it. But to help boost ratings, they're going to actually put it on normal NBC and see if they can get a bigger audience for it. So something that they haven't done before for any other Peacock originals. So very cool there to see what they do with that. Going back to that Batman animated series, I want to make sure you guys understand, because this was announced a while ago, Batman the Cape Crusader, which was an animated series from executive producer Bruce Timm, J.J. Abrams, and Matt Reeves. This is not going to be moving forward at HBO Max. Which this was a show that was announced when Matt Reeves was setting up his whole Batman universe, right? And they were like, we got the Batman movie, and then we're going to be doing the Penguin show, and then we're going to be doing an Arkham Asylum show, and then we're going to do this animated show, and we're doing all this stuff. And then, like I said, J.J. Abrams projects are dropping off like no tomorrow, and this is one of them. So no Batman Cape Crusader. We'll see, though, if another source picks it up. And with that being said, that's the end of our show, guys. We did it real quick today, man. Under 40 minutes. I like it. We clocking in good. Get you in, get you out. So let's wrap it up, guys. Let's do some shout outs. So amiontheair.com is our official webpage, so make sure you bookmark that. And that's where you can get to everything, including our Am I on the Air Quick Bites. So make sure you subscribe to that. It is a separate podcast feed. That's our little mini episodes that are less than 15 minutes, so make sure you follow along for that. Make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at amiontheair. You can follow me on Twitter at DXDonMega. So make sure you follow the whole gang. And, of course, follow us on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Just search Am I on the Air. Over on TikTok and Instagram, I do video reviews. for the movies. So make sure you follow along so you can check out those video reviews. They're pretty cool there. Sometimes my daughter pops up and does the family movie reviews with me. We just did one for Secret Headquarters a couple days ago, so make sure you check that out and support. But we mainly do them on TikTok. I do share them onto the Instagram page as well. Make sure you subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. If that's not your thing, get us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Pandora, Stitcher, all your favorite platforms. Search Am I on the Air, and I'm sure you'll find it. And a shout out to our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com and our great affiliates over at Pop Culture Pros, always streaming Am I on the Air on demand over on the Pop Culture Pros network, and definitely appreciate all the support. That'll do it for me. This upcoming Friday, man, I think if I can, I'll probably be checking out that other Idris Elba, the 3,000 Years of Longing. Looks weird, but it's a, I don't know. I feel like I'm not going to like it, but I feel like maybe I could. It's a George Miller movie. You know, he did some good stuff. He's definitely a visionary, and I'm kind of anxious to see what he does with the genie in the bottle. So we'll see. If I don't get to that, I'm sure I'll have something else to talk to you guys about. But I hope everybody has an amazing week. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Red Dragon!
Red Dragon!